What is up, guys? This is Fling. We are looking at the Battle Royale Week 2. Want to do a quick review of what won the contest, how we did, and what we can take away going forward. All right. Um, this contest, of course, was placed 30K to first. Now, almost had a split again this week, but 0.10 between Jacob and Ben Byers here. Now, Jacob had the Kyler Murray, the contrarian Kyler Murray play. Now, what's surprising about this to me is this did not have Marvin Harrison Jr. So, Marvin Harrison Jr., guessing he kind of went undrafted in a lot of drafts. Otherwise, I'm certain a Kyler Marvin Harrison Jr. McBride stack would have made to the top of the leaderboards. Now, Murray went number 21. So, right around ADP. And he took Trey McBride at number 16. So obviously took Trey McBride pretty early. Was he was one of, if you were doing drafts, he was one of the early tight ends, of course, just a little bit ahead of ADP, but not much. But yeah, he was first tight end taken, if not second or third tight end in most drafts. Took Brees Hall with his first pick. So instead of going wide receiver with his first pick, was wanted to go Brees Hall. I'm guessing he got Justin Jefferson second. Came and got him at pick 9, just a little above ADP. And then got Chris Godwin at 33. Pretty good value there. Fell a little bit past ADP, and then Alvin Kamara was really what set this lineup apart. He went 28th, so towards the end of the draft as well. Picked him a little before ADP, but yeah, he absolutely smashed with 43 points. Overall, really good lineup. Let's see what second place did. Same thing. So Kyler Murray and then to Marvin Harrison Jr. So wow, he took him at pick 14. And yeah, like I said, he was going undrafted in some drafts because an ADP of 14 or 34 rather, that's at the end of the draft, the last round. So he was getting drafted in some drafts. Like this one, 20 spots above ADP, or he wasn't getting drafted at all. So that's a Murray to Marvin Harrison stack. Not seeing any bringbacks. We got Brees Hall, number 2, and then Kamara, same thing, 26, a little above ADP, but great day for Kamara. And then good for Debo and good for Kittle. So you got a little bit of a secondary stack there with Debo and Kittle. Overall, just Kyler to Marvin Harrison, and then a secondary stack and 15K for second place. That'll work. Let's see what third place did. So third place, same thing. Didn't draft Marvin Harrison Jr. Drafted McBride. Was able to get Brees and Kamara, and that seems to be a constant, right? Every lineup we've seen so far had Brees and Kamara. Brees was a great play in this spot going against Tennessee. Got vultured for 2 touchdowns. Still scored over 20 points. Rasheed Rice going against Cincinnati was a good play. They had high projected team total. That game was projected as back and forth, and it was. And then, yeah, Malik Neighbors, just an elite talent on a bad team, going to get a lot of opportunities, though. He was almost undrafted in a lot of drafts. So here he fell a little bit, was able to get him at pick 34. Let's see what fourth and fifth place did. So Kyler to McBride. This was a 3 wide receiver build with Alvin Kamara. And yeah, if you get 43 points from your running back, you could definitely just play one. But Jefferson, Debo, and DK looks to me. So this was another secondary stack. So we had Kyler Murray to McBride, and then we had Justin Jefferson and Debo Samuel in that game in Minnesota as a little ping pong stack. And then fifth place, Kyler to no McBride. So fifth place just ran Kyler Murray naked, James Conner, Alvin Kamara. And yeah, Alvin Kamara was in every single one of these builds. And then Justin Jefferson and Amon-Ra. So they did have a Justin Jefferson and George Kittle stack, a little bit of a ping pong there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And actually, no, he wasn't naked. Kyler Murray plus James Conner. Now that I see that, so not a typical stack QB plus running back, but Conner catches a good amount of balls. So um, most weeks anyway. Only had one reception for 2 yards, but got into the end zone, 122 rushing yards, and they scored 41 points. So those onslaught sacks definitely work as well. Um, yeah, so I had Lamar and a pretty good lineup. I think I broke even in the battle royale. So overall went pretty well. Just not enough points. Pacheco gets hurt. Um, Amon-Ra gets a little hobbled. Flowers, good game, but not enough. Kittle gets hurt. Kind of the same thing. You really needed Kamara to win this contest, and that's how it goes. And in fact, I want to look and see. So the battle royale is a $5 entry fee. There's 68,000 entries. Um, and 30K to first. But it's hard to win because you're going against 68,000. Now, the Dog Bowl, this is something that it's going to pay less, but you're only going against 5,400. So you pay $25, you go against 5,400. You could see here, you don't need as high of a score to win this contest as you do the Battle Royale. So, 141, just to kind of show you the difference here, 141, 10K in this contest. What does that get you in the Battle Royale? $1,000. So that is the difference between a large field GPP that's massive, like the Battle Royale, and a large field GPP that is, a fraction of the size of the Battle Royale. So I want to take a look at this lineup and then we'll wrap this up. But yeah, this was Kyler Murray to Marvin Harrison. So, really good build, had J.K. Dobbins, had Alvin Kamara. Really just was let down by the tight end. But that's what's so much better about a contest that's this much smaller is you didn't need the perfect lineup and you still won the tournament, won 10K. So the rest of the lineup smashed. You paid down, you waited at tight end. You took Akins with your last pick, essentially. And that was all that you needed. It was the 1 point was enough to win 10K. So really good stuff from the sequel. By the way, guys, playing on Underdog Fantasy, if you've never played DFS on Underdog Fantasy, right now you can get a deposit match up to $1,000. Use my promo code Fantasy Football Fling. I will put that in the video description. If you like this kind of content, let me know. Hit that like button. If you're playing the Battle Royale, the Dog Bowl, any of these DFS drafts on Underdog Fantasy, let me know how you did last week. And also, stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed because I'm going to be dropping my first look video and do a live draft tomorrow for the Battle Royale. So make sure you stay tuned. Take care.